This podcast is brought to you by Marlin's Media Services, LLC. Marlin's Media Services enhances your event or product with tailored event and entertainment solutions that resonate with your message and vision, specializing in audio production and DJ services. If you want to get in contact with us, just email marlinsmediaservices@gmail.com. Let's get started with the show.
Marlin meets. Marlin meets. Marlin meets. Marlin meets. Marlin meets.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Marlin Meets podcast. I am the one, the only, that guy, Marlin Dixon. And today we have a real special treat for you guys today. Real special treat. We've been trying to make this happen ever since I started Marlin Meets. Nadia been telling me you need to have me on the show. And I was like, I agree. But I want to do it right. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you right now to the one, the only. She's a writer. She's a filmmaker. She's in my alma mater, Full Sail. We're fellow Full Sailulars. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Nadia Williams. Yeah.
Well, I'm so excited to be on this podcast. I want to do my walrus clap. that's how excited I am, Marlin. It's my walrus clap.
This is gonna go exactly how I think it is. I already know. Man. All right. So how you doing, Nadia? How are things?
I'm very great. I just finished editing my film. I was actually just looking at my rough draft for my edit. So when I'm done, I really want y'all to go check it out. I'm gonna drop my link and all that. I think I'm planning on making my own little page so y'all can go and look at. This will be my second short film. So yeah, this will be the first one that I wrote and directed all by myself. Last time I had a co-director, but I'll never do that again, Marlon. Never do that.
So we gonna get into some of the films that you made and stuff like that in all your career, but I kind of want to start from the beginning. Okay, so boom. First of all, tell me how it was. Like, I know you was here with me in Orlando, Hurricane Milton. How did that? Were you safe and all that? How'd it go?
Yeah, it was cool. Stocked up on important things. Got to make sure you got your wine. That's number one.
What kind of wine you had?
I had Moscato.
Oh yeah, sweet wine.
Red Moscato, and I get the Beringer. That's the best kind. My internet was down for about a few hours.
Like mine's is now. I'm actually running off my hotspot. I don't know what's going on, but it's okay.
You think it's still down from the hurricane? It's been down since the hurricane?
Nah, it just went off. Like, it's never been off. It just went off when I came on.
Oh, you ain't paid your bill?
No, I paid it. No, okay. I paid it. It's paid. You say what?
What it sounded like? Sound like you ain't paid the bill. Don't blame that on me.
I didn't pay the bill.
I ain't do nothing.
All right, Nadia. So I want you to tell the people. Tell them how you got started as a writer.
I've always used to like to write short stories. I used to play. I remember Facebook had did a short story challenge. I don't know if y'all remember, but a few years ago, Facebook did this viral short story challenge, and everybody's just writing short stories. And I feel like I had fell off. I've always wrote stories, but that kind of like sparked a match for me. So I was like, you know what? I'm really good at writing. I want to pursue this. And that's when I looked into school.
Have you always wrote, like, since high school, since all that, or was it something that just happened?
No, I was always a writer. Like, I wrote an essay back when I was like in 6th grade. It won like it came in like first place.
What was the essay about?
It was just a basic essay. It was they wanted me to tell a story about a time where I was forced to make a difficult decision, and I turned it into a story.
No, what you mean? How?
Oh my God, Marlon, I don't want to get into it.
Yes, you do. I'm low key interested. Like,
I kind of lied a little bit. They was like, tell a time where you almost got in trouble and you made it through, and I talked about one time how I skipped school, and then the truancy officer. Remember the truancy officer? Have you ever heard of that? Mm-hmm. And they circle around because kids used to skip school and stuff.
Oh yeah, everybody got one of them.
The officers we almost got in trouble because we were stealing out the. I ain't gonna say all that. That's too much. I need to have a PR meeting before I started talking. But my friends were stealing. My friends were stealing out the store, and they almost got caught. I was with them, birds of a feather flock together. They're not trying to figure out who was and who wasn't. So, that was a time where, I was forced. I felt like after that, I got back on track. But yeah, that's basically what the story was about. It was a little corny, but yeah, I got first prize,
See,
first
this
place.
this is why I wanted to ask because I knew it wasn't gonna let me down. That was a great. I see why you got it. What you got? A.
Yeah, I got an A. It was
I
cool.
s-
My mom actually wrote a book. My mom is a whole
See,
art.
and that's what I was gonna ask you. I was like, what? So where did that writing, like that creativity, come from?
Yeah, I just found out after I joined. I enrolled in Full Sail. My mom, well, I already knew my mom was a writer, but my grandma directed a play when she was in high school. I didn't know that. She told me that. I'm like, grandma, like, why wouldn't you tell me that? That's something I feel like. My mom, she came in like she wrote a poem when she was in sixth grade. It was called "If I Was a Balloon,"
Mm-hmm.
and it made newspapers. And I said, I think she was high when she wrote it. I think she was high when she wrote.
Why you say that? Because she said if I
Bro,
was a
who writes a
balloon,
poem about if I was a balloon?
cre-
Who writes that? My
create
mom. And she
creativity comes in all types of ways. You could just be thinking about it.
to this day she won't admit it. But she said I'll be floating in the air and I look down and I see people. It was just it was deep, but it was very, very I think she was high when she wrote it, but yeah, she was a great writer. My mom was a great writer. She writes poetry.
Mm-hmm.
She wrote her own book. But yeah, I definitely get it from my mom, my grandma, all them. They're writers and directors and
But yeah, Nadia is like the comedian of the group, so that's why I be laughing so much. But I wanted to have her on the podcast because she is now going to Full Sail University.
I
Um,
graduated in 2 months.
in 2 months. But yeah, she's going to my alma mater, Full Sail University, where I graduated from, and I found out all on a whim, like Nadia. Wow, I didn't even know she was living in Orlando for like a year before I knew she was going to school or
Hmm.
whatever. So talk about like going to Full Sail University. How's that experience?
It's been cool. I was able to direct my own script, which was a accomplishment because you have to pitch it first. You have to pitch your script, and then you get chosen out of your whole class. So I was able to I'll pitch my own script, but I pitched for the director's role, and I got it. So I've been learning a lot. I feel like you actually have to be in the field to get that. Like you have to do a big role if you want that real experience. Like you can't come in full sail be like, I just want to be on the art crew or you want to be a PA. Like you really got to get in the field and get that experience, like hands on. Because first of all, it's 90,000 a year to go
Mm-hmm.
there. I'm paying that much. I'm definitely going to utilize and maximize my time there. So
That's it. That's it.
it's been cool though. It's like one big candy store for like anybody that's into film, gaming, music. Like they have so much equipment for you to put your, hands on and use and get, you know, acquainted with the material.
What made you say, "All right, I'm finna like put it all in and go for what I want to do"?
Well, I was living in Jacksonville for a minute and then I moved to Missouri. And I was like, in my mind, I was thinking I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew something was missing. So right before COVID came, I moved to Jacksonville. I mean, I moved from Jacksonville to Missouri and I got a job. And I was basically doing the same thing, working at a call center that I was doing in Jacksonville. And I realized I was still unhappy. And I'm like, you know what? Something's missing. So I can't keep doing the same thing. It don't matter what city or state I go to, I'm still going to be unhappy if I'm not doing what I love to do. So
Mm-hmm.
I found out I like to write. So I was like, I should go into school and look into writing. And the best thing for me was film school. I was already a writer, so I really didn't film. Fulsa had a writing, creative writing program, but I feel like I already know how to write. So now I want to like expand and maximize my writing. So that's why I started film school because it's like, okay, boom, I got the writing down. So now I know how to edit and I could direct and I could be a production assistant or a production designer. So yeah, that's really what got me into it. Just me moving and COVID. When I was in Missouri, that was COVID had just started and I was in the house, just sad and depressed. And I'm just like, you know what? Something's got to give. So
Mm-hmm.
ultimately, that's what made me, take that leap.
Man, was the leap hard or was it an easy decision?
I think it was pretty easy. Like I enrolled. They told me at first it was 90,000. I said I ain't got it. And they
Mm,
called back maybe 2 weeks later. It was like, oh well, we have this program, and it was a scholarship I was offered, and I didn't know they even had that. So
mm,
just like that. And since I'm already from Jacksonville, it was nothing to move back. I
mm-hmm.
got family there, so it was great. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Again, I'm so excited for you.
Thank you,
Now,
man.
and I'm gonna show a clip from one of her. Could you tell her about this short clip I'm gonna show?
The
And I'm
session.
editing. It's the session.
It's called the
Talk about the
session.
session.
It's about I wrote it really quick because we just wanted to film something. It was a bunch of full self students that just wanted to film something and they just needed a script. So I was the writer of the group and I wrote my script. They said they just need something quick. I wrote the script in like 2 days and it was a good script. They liked it. So we filmed it. We got a bunch of students together. We got an Airbnb and we filmed it. And it's called The Session. It's about a therapy session between two women, the therapist, and a woman who recently lost her sister, who also went to the same therapist as well. So during the session, they have the sister of the one who passed. She has a revelation that the therapist may have had something to do with her sister's death.
All right, I'm gonna show a clip of it.
She told me about some inappropriate pictures that were going around the school. She didn't know where they came from. She figured it was taken on one of those drunken nights at a silly frat party. But she wasn't sure where they came from.
So, she told you about those pictures too?
Well, yes, of course. Wait. You knew about them?
Yes. And I've been trying to make sense of it all since she's been gone, but I still can't figure out where they came from. One of her classmates said they first saw it on the dark web, but how could pictures of Anna even end up on a website like that?
Crystal, maybe we should get the police involved.
You know, I got so obsessed with everything. And when I started to look a little more into it, that's when I realized that the background in those pictures look a lot like this room.
Now, after watching this clip, y'all, like, would you say that you write like a specific genre of writing? Because everything is always like, oh my gosh, it's like thriller type of, I think like edging on the horror side. Would you say
Mhm.
that you were like in that genre, or you just pretty much write about anything?
Yeah, no, I'm in that genre. I really Jordan Peele is who I really like. That Get Out was like that's probably one of my favorite movies. So that's what I really want to go into. I don't know. I kind of want to create a new genre, like thriller slash like eerie,
Mm-hmm.
like serious,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not gory and it's not really horror. It's kind of like a jump scare. Like if you were actually going through this in real life, like that would be a horror movie to somebody that's
Actually going through that.
So
Yeah.
I want to make something that that puts a new definition on horror, because that's how Get Out was. I mean, Get Out, every black person in America was scared watching that.
Ugh.
So,
I wish I had my little cup.
gotta
Just
get the
start
sound.
stirring the spoon. Nadia
Exactly.
sang the Full Sail University theme song.
Never heard it before.
We don't got one. I was playing.
Oh, okay.
Tell me this. How is it like? How does it feel writing something
Mhm.
and then seeing it come out like on screen?
Y'all, when I tell y'all, shout out to God too. God is good.
Yes, he is.
When I tell y'all, it's almost like seeing manifest you manifest a blessing in real life. Like seeing
Manifestation.
that's something that you think of and seeing it come to life. That's literally what manifestation is. And the fact that I have hands-on control over that work is almost like unbelievable. Like it's mind-blowing for real. Like It really is all it's like because I literally was thinking like what I just wrote the Tarot Lady, them acting how I wanted to look from the hotel room, like I have full creativity control over that. And to see that in real life, that's is just so crazy. It's so crazy. And before I came to school, I prayed so hard and I asked God for tunnel vision, and it's like everything is just falling into place. It's just crazy, but
How
it's really,
significant
really mind
is
blowing.
is your spiritual life connected to your work life or your career?
100%. Like, I mean, I feel like I wouldn't be able to have done none of this at all without my spiritual connection, like my connection with God. Without that, I don't know. I wouldn't have had the strength. I feel like I asked God every day for strength to help me stay on track, give me tunnel vision. Before I even wrote my script, before I was chosen, they chose me to be my writer and director for my script. I prayed over my laptop. So
Amen.
anything that I've done, I put my work into, everything that I work on, I pray over and it just happens.
Yeah,
So
and I'm a testament that it works. That
yeah,
works. What you're doing right there works.
yeah, that's
Okay. I want to talk about this new film you got going on. What's it called? The new film you got.
the Tarot Lady.
What's the Tarot Lady about?
The Tarot Lady is about two friends. They take a vacation to New Orleans, and on their vacation, they stop at a local tarot shop. And during the tarot reading, the it's kind of the same, a little bit like the sessions. Everybody has like a revelation, but the tarot lady says there's danger near within their friendship, envious intentions. So from that tarot shop visit, it draws tension into their friendship. They go to a bar, and then throughout the day you'll see how it gets more intense until at the end it's just like boom, we gonna are they gonna make it through, they gonna get through it, or did that tarot reading cause tension to where yeah, it's just over. Who knows? Gotta
This is
watch it.
this is wild. How do you come up with these like thriller scary stories? How?
Honestly, I it's all in my head, Marlin, but I think I'm a little crazy. I just that's really what how you how you put it. Like my stories are very different and dynamic, and you got to be a little crazy to come up with stories like this. That's that's all
What
it is. That's it. That's all, Marlon.
what
I'm just a little crazy.
you
Because I
mean?
got so many more that's just like people were like, oh wow, I didn't see that coming. Like I loved a plot twist. And you
Yeah.
know, one of my professors, they pissed me off so bad because he said something like he said writing plot twist is a cop out. Now when I get famous, I'm gonna mention this instructor. I ain't gonna do it now.
Mm-hmm.
He said writing plot twist was a cop out. He, he's an instructor.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
He went to school for film.
I feel like
That's a
that's the main thing you be wanting to see.
yeah,
Is the
like
you
the
like a
plot
little
twist.
something you like a little something thrown to you every now and then. I be
Like,
into them
let
movies.
me say this, Marlon. This
Okay.
instructor went to school for creative writing.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like going to school for trying to be a real like you can't go to school for creative writing or being that. You know what I'm saying? You probably gonna mark this out or edit this out,
No, I'm
Marlon. But I'm
not.
just
No, I'm
saying,
not. I'm definitely keeping it.
I'm gonna go to school for creative writing. You can't teach that. It's creative. You can't teach creativity. So that them just pisses me off. And for him to say something like that really just grinds my
Why?
gears
Yeah. Why that offended you so much?
because writer and plot twist. I mean, I could write a Cinderella story fairy tale, sad, then happy, then end. But that's no fun anymore.
Yeah.
We need sad, then happy, then sad again, then death, then happiness. We need to throw in some more stuff. People get bored easily. Our attention span, do you know our attention span is so low nowadays? Like TikTok videos, like they get shorter and shorter because the attention span, like we gotta, and that's why I can only write short stories, Marlon.
Yes.
Because I can't write anything for too long because my attention span. I'm on to the next story.
For him to say that, yeah, that was a little weird.
Pop
I
out, plot. Honestly, I feel like I'm not going. No, I'm gonna say it.
say it.
A lot of I don't know. I feel like if you think about it, an instructor, because you know, full sail instructors are people. I know a lot of people don't know this. instructors, full set instructors are people who are actually in the industry, or
Mm,
were in the industry, are no
yes.
longer in the industry.
See, because I feel like some of them try to be like real from their experiences, so they'll be like, "Oh, you shouldn't do this because it'll never work." But you be like, "How you know that maybe it didn't work for you,
You
but it's gonna
know,
work for me?"
oh, we got a time limit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I can't wait
yeah.
to go back to that instructor and be like, "Hey, remember when?"
What are like your goals as a creative writer and a director, or in film? What is your goals in film?
My goals is I want to, I want one of my films to make it to the big screen, or at least be a writer on a film that has made it to the big screen.
Mhm.
That's really my ultimate goal. But yeah, if I'm working like my short temporary goals is I'm just working in a field where I'm able to write or direct or even production design. I love that. I found a passion for that while I was going there. So anything where I'm doing something along those lines in the film industry, I'll be happy. So
See, and that's why when you told me you was going to Full Sail, I said I love it for you because you're not just going to get the spot that you like, you're going to discover other ones. So
exactly.
besides writing, I know you love directing. What would you say is your favorite?
Like I was forced into directing because I
Hmm.
had a bad experience. When you write something and somebody else directs for you, it's kind of like they try to push it towards their vision, and it's like when you write something that's like your baby, so it's like you want to be like, no, that's not the look I was going for. I wanted it like this. So if you're a writer, you're going to be forced into directing. So I was like forced in that position, but I love writing. Like I love writing, but if I love writing, I'm gonna have to love directing, because if you love writing, you're not going to if you love writing, you're gonna, especially your own stuff, you're gonna hate somebody else directing your
Hmm.
work for you.
What is something that you would tell Full Sail students coming to the film degree about Full Sail that they should expect? And then what would you tell an up and coming writer or director? Um, just some encouraging words to them.
I think they shouldn't expect to for a career to be handed to them. Like they have to want it, they have to be hungry. They can't just be I'm thinking about, that's not enough. They need to be 100% sure that they want to be in that industry before they go to the school. Because first of all, it's too expensive. There's
Mm-hmm.
plenty of schools you can go to if you just feel like it's just something you might want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you have 100% passion towards it, and yeah, before you join it, because if you do, you can learn a lot.
That is
Mm.
amazing.
What was the next question, Mom? I forgot.
No, you pretty answered both of them in one.
Oh, okay.
I said to the full self students and then somebody who's up and coming and writing, like what would you
Oh
tell
yeah.
them
Just
or
be
anytime
consistent.
advice? Yeah, be
Be
consistent.
consistent. Yeah, don't
Mm-hmm.
give up. Keeping on. Don't let one situation stop you from the next. I pitched a story for this class before last, and my story didn't get picked, but it got picked for the next class, which was bigger. Like the class before that, they had a $600 budget. My story didn't get picked, but that didn't discourage me. So I kept going, and my story got picked for the $1,500 budget. Really, $3,000 budget. It was 1,500 for art, 1,500 for locations and all that. So yeah, yeah,
Ooh, budgets. Now I even know they did that.
your budget. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, that yeah, I ain't know. I thought y'all just like shot on the around the
No,
school.
no, the tarot lady that I just did, I didn't really actually didn't even have to spend any money for take any money out of the location budget, because the guy, we shot at a restaurant called the Voodoo Bayou,
Yes.
off location, which is off, means off campus. But he was excited. He's like, oh yeah, I think he just started like his business maybe like a year or two ago. So he was just excited that his restaurant was going to be in a
Restaurant.
movie.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he gave us his whole location for free. Like he let us shoot in the bar area. We used the bar scene for that, and then we used he had a back room. We used that for the tarot store.
Tell the listeners something they would never know that happens in film. Like happens behind the scenes that they would never know.
We trick a lot of stuff. Like y'all probably wouldn't know unless y'all was on set. There's a in the tarot scene where shooting, we're getting the coverage of the tarot lady talking, and then we're getting the coverage of the two girls talking. and we literally had to move the table. It looks like that's their background, but we literally moved the table across the room, so it looked like that we just like that background on that side of the restaurant. So we do a lot of stuff and stunts that would trick the audience. Like we literally could be talking. It looks like maybe four walls and it's just one. So yeah, we just do a lot of extra stunts that may fool the audience, but you would never know unless you were either behind the scenes or someone told you.
What is the greatest lesson you've learned being a creative writer and director and being a college student?
Everybody is not going to see your vision, but that's the point of it being yours. You have to make them see it. If they don't believe in the story, you have to make them believe. A lot of people thought it was crazy for me to just drop everything, quit my job, quit, leave my apartment and come to Full Sail. But I had to literally show them. Like, so now I can show, hey, look, y'all, all that stuff I did. Boom, here's my vision. And that's why I like film school, because it's all metaphorical to me. Like I can literally show people what I've been talking about this whole time.
That's fire.
Feels great, Marlon. I'm really excited for me in the future. See what it holds.
I'm excited for you in the future too. Nadia already put us in some of her projects, but she cut a bunch of my parts out.
I did edit it a little while, and yeah.
So the Tarot Lady, when is that coming out?
So I'm just now finishing the edit. I want to submit it into a film festival, but a lot of the film festivals are over with there because December. So I'll have to wait till next year to submit it. But I should be done filming by December. So not even that, October, no, mid-November, really. It should be done editing by mid-November.
So the date is coming soon. This is the clip of the new Tarot Lady by Miss Nodia Williams. Go.
There is deception in your friendship and envious intentions.
Well, yeah, ever since that whole Jeremy Martin situation in middle school, we've always joked about us being frenemies.
Yeah, that was ages ago. Us both dating him and then ditching him has made our friendship stronger since then.
Unfortunately, you both won't know one's true identity until circumstances are presented. But by then it'll be too late.
Too late for what?
My dear, my third eye does not allow me to see the future, only to forewarn when evil may be present.
Evil?
Yeah, a good one, lady.
So we coming down to an end.
Oh wow, this was so fun, Marlon. I want us to all get together and do this. You, me, Marlon, Diamond, Juju, like all of us, Kim, Chuck. We get just all talking.
I like how you name me, even though I'm sitting right here.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You, me, Marlon.
I'm excited. Yeah, because I'm thinking of all the people, but I've been wanting to do a podcast. That'd be so fun, Marlon. You got to bring all your equipment and stuff, and we'll just, that'd be so fun.
This all I need is my little microphone and computer, and we off to the races.
You know?
I'm telling you. No, yeah, we definitely.
And I'm really proud of you, Marlon, for doing your little podcast thing, man.
Yeah, I'm trying. You
Marlon, me. Do you still say that? Because I remember Judy. I know that Judy voice.
It play at every intro.
Every time I see it, I'm like, Marlon, neat.
Hey, yo, we got to wrap up, man. Is it Nadia Overstreet or Nadia Williams? What you want to do?
It's call me Overstreet, Nadia Overstreet. It's more unique, but
listen, man, thank you so much to Nadia Overstreet, man. We ran out of time, man. We're going to do this again, but check out all her short films coming out pretty soon. Put all the information. There's been another episode of the Marlin Meets podcast. Nadia, you want to say a 10-second something?
Thank you, guys. Love you, man. Stay strong.
All right, y'all take care. All right, bye.